Well, as you can see, we're at a new location, and as I'm sure you can gather from the title, we moved the truck. Had a lot going on in the personal life realm, to where we were forced out of the shop we were in previously, and now we're here. This is temporary, but this is where we are now. So you're actually going to see a little bit of the thrash to get it ready. I didn't record a lot of it just because of the time crunch, but you'll see the little bit that I did record. You're going to see it actually running and driving, and then at that point, after that, I'll go through and kind of show you what I had to do to get it so that it was able to run and get to this point, and definitely some things that are going to have to be cleaned up in the future. There was some not so impressive things that I had to do to get it temporarily ready, but it's here now, so let's get to that portion of it, and I'll see you back in just a minute.
Failure ain't an option, so I'd be cautious. I hope that you're watching. Don't try to stop this, work until I'm nauseous, cause I will not quit, no, because I want this. Don't try to stop me, failure ain't an option, so I'd be cautious. I hope that you're watching. Don't try to stop this, work until I'm nauseous, cause I will not quit, no, because I want this. Don't try to stop me now. I don't give a fuck if you got a college degree. Did you learn anything? Really worth anything? 200 grand later and we're not even working. Student loans worth more than what we're earning. Best lesson I learned is to keep on searching. Find your true passion and get to work. And better take action or you end up serving. Yeah, that's a fact. So you better clean up your act. So you better grab yourself a sack and tell the world they can suck on that. Don't come back, pack your bags. You take a trip and don't relax. You hit the switch and just attack. You find your niche and make some racks. Don't hold back. Everybody wake up. Failure ain't an option, so I'd be cautious. I hope that you're watching. Don't try to stop this, work until I'm nauseous, cause I will not quit, no, because I
You did it.
Yeah. It drives good. It drives really good. First time it's seen the sunlight in a while. Okay, so under the hood, the big thing to get it running was the carburetor, which I'll show you what we did here. So I put new carb on it. This is one that I got actually off eBay. I want to say it was like 120 brand new, 125 or something, maybe 140 with shipping. But the reason we did this one is it has the electric choke, which before we had manifold choke, which I still got to get that out of there. You just have to take that off to do it. So I'm not in a rush. I might just cut it. And it wasn't working. It wasn't opening at all. This one works really well. I just had to wire it. So you can see the primary wire just kind of roughly put in there. And then I didn't have time to wire the choke to the ignition correctly. I did this all in about 20 minutes. So I just ran it remote off of the switch here. It's got a relay. It's got the switch which runs the current to the choke, which opens it up as it goes. This carburetor, funny story, not really funny story. When we first installed it, had a vacuum leak, plugged that up. That wasn't a big deal. And it would run, it would start, it would idle. It would idle actually really nice. We could adjust it. We could get it down to 700, 800 RPM in park. But every time we gave it gas, it would just completely die out. So after figuring out all of the external things, we took the top half of it off, and we found that the accelerator pump wasn't even hooked up at all. So every time we gave it gas, basically it wasn't getting any gas. And it would just stall out. But after we got that issue fixed, it ran beautifully, and everything went really well with the drive. Brakes were good. The drums, four-corner drums, not an ideal setup. We're actually going to be putting front discs on eventually, but we'll get more to that here shortly. Yeah, the brakes ran good. It drove straight. It drove really nice, actually. It was actually a good drive, ran well, so I'm excited. The next step is going to be the bodywork on the bed sides, as well as some suspension, which I will fill you in more on when those parts come in. But yeah, I got to correct some of the wiring. I had to wire in the tail lights, because when I took those out, I thought I was going to get a new rear wiring harness. I didn't end up doing that, so I just cut everything out, so I had to rewire everything. But I got a little bit of work to do there to clean that up. But other than that, just wanted to give you guys an update with where it's at, keep everything moving forward as we always do, and start cleaning this up and start driving it, get more driving footage, and going on cruises and whatnot. We'll go from there. So that's where I'm at. See you later.